back with Knesset member Farkash-Hacohen speaking about Yuli Edelstein and the blue and white ultimatum to make sure the immunity debate can move forward in the next few days, or the risk, perhaps, to Edelstein's position as Knesset Speaker. Do you believe, Orit, that this will happen by Monday, the debate will move forward? And when do you personally expect that you will be able to vote on the Netanyahu immunity request? Is this something you expect to be done with next month?
We are very committed to pushing forward this process as soon as possible. We think that the state of Israel is in a limbo for the longest time, and enough is enough. And I think that if by law the prime minister, such as every Israeli parliament member, is eligible to file a request for immunity, so it should be discussed. And this is the most legitimate request. By the way, this is not only a blue and white request. We are joined by the majority of the parties, other than the immunity bloc, so-called. And we will expect Yuli Edelstein's prompt response. In case we will find a problem with a prompt request, we will seek every tool that we have, a parliamentary or a legal tool that we have, in order to push forward this process.
Orit, now that the party lists are done, the deadline is over, I want to ask about Blue and White's efforts to recruit new voters, to expand the base. I'll note here that, again, there's just 2 women in your party's top 10. Is that a problem?
Listen, as you know, that the Blue and White is an emergence of 3 parties. Telem, there is a future, and Chosen, which stands for strength. So in the process of the combining of the 3 lists, that is the reality. I stand by the list of the women in Blue and White. Altogether, we stand for about 30%. Of course, there is a room for improvement. But I think that when we're talking about such complicated political circumstances, for me personally, the first priority is to leave Blue and White stable and united behind Benny Gantz. And we are all very dominant and active in the party.
All right, Orit, I want to, of course, note that we're less than 7 weeks out now from this 3rd election. What's your plan to get new voters, to expand the base, to get voters who voted for other parties a few months ago to come onto your side? How do you do that?
First of all, we think that the Israeli public is going through a maturity process, and I think that it's an enormous achievement, even on historical terms in the Israeli democracy, that such a newly born root-grass blue and white party has, has kept its strengths for the last 2 elections. I think that the public is already tired from being stuck in this never-ending vicious circle of a prime minister who's worried about his personal challenges and criminal indictments. And we hope that our voters will keep their faith with us. As you can see in the polls, we are getting stronger and not weaker. And I also think that, the other parties that are joining these elections starting to understand that the state of Israel is more important than one person. And we should put the state of Israel and the people of Israel in the middle, and not the need of one person. Right. And I think that would be, the truth.
All right. Knesset member Orit Farkash-Hacohen on the upcoming election, the 3rd one within a year, less than 7 weeks away now. Orit, thank you so much for your time. Great to have you on Daily Dose.